just deleting once. My God's third degree burns.
I remember now. That noise. Thundering, mechanical. I'm on a train. Endless, desolate. Rickety old thing. Of course, the photograph. I was packing at 10 when I found it. Leo Dormer. My little brother. This is the night I look for him. Actually a video feed. Harvesting data, I'm sure. Dream tech, supposed to regulate sleep cycles. Never got it to work. Crowded, gridlocked, choking on smog. But it doesn't look half bad from here. This lot holds my official documents. Houses change, the paperwork remains. There's a lot to sift through. Looking for what? Our guardian's death certificate is in there. Mentions an address where Leo lived at the time. Leo Dormer, residing at 17 Tybau Street. Good start. But I have no idea where that is. It's on. I can search my personal files, plus a few public databases. I load a map of the city. There. 17 Tybau Street. It's in the new territories. Barking dogs, broken bottles, that kind of neighborhood. Didn't expect any better from Leo. Padlocked. I yank on the chain. Won't budge. I wonder if I can locate a key somehow. I venture a few questions. Conversation proves difficult. I'm not sure we speak the same language. Or maybe he has no interest in talking to me. I explain I'm after someone. Leo Dormer. Does the name sound familiar? Looks like he has no idea what I mean. Does he know how to enter the house next door? A key, maybe? He doesn't seem to know. Maybe more questions later. Biotech. attempt to gain his attention. He's in no state to help. Unlabeled. I bet it's high percentage stuff. I press the button. A crackle. The raspy voice on the other end belongs to an elderly gentleman. He sounds torn between his mistrust of strangers and the need to rant at someone. I switch on the reporter charm. In the end, he's happy enough to talk. I explain that my brother used to live at number 17. The name rings a bell. They didn't interact much but had been on good terms. Leo helped the old man carry a bed frame upstairs when he moved in. Solid wood, too. He also recalls a gathering to celebrate Leo's university enrollment. Is he certain? About the university part? Yes, he says. A local university, although he can't remember which. Leo moved out soon after and was never seen again. But he was very proud of that, becoming a student so late in his life. Does he remember the university name? UMC or GMU, he says, something with 3 letters. He apologizes. His memory isn't what it used to be. I thank him anyway. So what happened next door? He sighs. A few years ago, the landlords hired a company to renovate it. They never completed the job, and the place was left to rot. Is that why it's boarded up? No, he says, the orphans are to blame. They set up camp next door. They rummage through bins, break into empty properties, even try to sell him his own rubbish after he throws it out. Scavengers, he calls them, no good scavengers. Could they be selling items found at number 17? Of course, he says. They'd sell you their own mothers if they could. Not that they have any, I say. No response. I thank him for his time. Be careful out there, he says. I take great care to ensure he understands this point. Number 17. You. Find. Me. Buying. It's like a light is switched on. He reaches into his bag, revealing worthless junk. A bundle of pens, elastic bound, rusty motherboard, ancient photo frame, chipped wood, slim pickings. I toss him a coin for his trouble. It's made of wood. Chipped varnish. Nothing unusual. Definitely bricked. A bundle of branded pens. Says ULS on them. It says ULS on them. The old man mentioned a 3-letter university name. Long shot, but worth investigating. I can talk into it. Need to ring it first. Maybe a few more questions. The old man picks up. Got nothing better to do, he says. I mention the initials. Do they sound familiar at all? ULS, he says. That's the University of Life Sciences. I vaguely remember reading about it. Some riots halted construction a few years back. The building now appears simultaneously demolished and incomplete. Unfinished project. New design, old problems. Say no to the new lab. They're looking at me. Can't even make out what it says. Some kind of solar system. Hard to tell. My editor used to have a rule for that. Never wake up a stranger comfortable enough to fall asleep on the floor. I wave. No response. Everyone is lost in their own worlds. They seem pretty out of it. Barely synced to the beat. Body rolling, eyes closed. She knows I'm staring. Doesn't stop her from dancing. I command her attention. Hard to keep it for long. Music's blaring. She slurs her words, won't stop moving. From what I gather, she's been dancing for 56 hours straight. All of them have. It's her event, she explains. Insomnia, a monthly gathering. Like-minded folks testing the limits of sleep deprivation. No stimulants, she says, just music and light. Kids these days. Anyway, time for questions. That name. She's never heard it before. She doesn't need to be asked about that. Why did she choose the university? I thought it was a church, she says. Okay. That will do for now. I doubt I'm welcome to use it. Arcane tech to me. An alphabet of sorts. Maybe it's just abstract. A faded printed note. Statue project led by Dormer. Proposals by Friday. Led by a certain Dormer. This has to be a coincidence. Or is it? I wonder what the statue project is. a small-scale version of the university, includes a statue of a torch-wielding man. There's a quote on the miniature plaque, "So that society may gain wisdom as fast as science gathers knowledge." Part of Dormer's project, the statue does stand out. The quote might also lead me somewhere. Two photocopies of the same memo. One is slightly faded. Please validate your temporary addresses with the admin department. A sketch of a statue. Some kind of insect playing the harp. Someone annotated it with a red pen, suggesting the design was approved. The same person also penned a playful acrostic. B is for brilliant. I is for intellectuals. O is for of. E is for exponential. T is for t. There used to be more, but the ink has bled. It must be one of the proposed designs. Was my brother the Dormer in charge of the project? Did he approve it? The symbolism might be significant. The acrostic could also be a clue. Several parked two-wheelers. I wonder who's in there. It's intense. I salute him. No response. A notice about parking vehicles. Some content is missing. Final notice. Vehicles without authorized, forcibly removed from the. Please ensure necessary before parking outside the. Temporary address forwarding. Biochem, 7A Market Street. Biophysics, 64 Signmakers Yard. Ecology, 86 Keshwang Place. Ethics of Biology, 341 Belvedere Heights. Ethics of Life Sciences, 773 Yanshui Avenue. Virology, 65C Crofton Place. Please confirm with office before. Should I ask her something? No, she's too far gone. Q to R. A large section on quantum physics. AB. Animal rights, biology, and a large section on bioethics. Of course. BIOET. It must spell bioethics. I browsed several publications on the topic. One catches my attention. An academic report on toxic fungi and military operations. Ethical issues with weaponized mycotoxins by Amrita Thomas. but it's the endorsement on the back cover that stops me in my tracks. A quote by Leo Dormer, PhD, author of Sinking the 30 Oars Ship. And Professor of Bioethics and Ethics of Biology. I assume it's about bioethics, but they don't keep a copy. No mentions of bioethics. But there is an address for the Ethics of Biology Department. 341 Belvedere Heights. I expect it might lead me to a colleague or fellow professor, but this is Leo's home.
That insomnia ray looks pretty cool. It's totally illegal though. They are resisting arrest.